So in this video I'm going to talk about forex trading. I'm going to share with you guys my 2020 forex trading strategy. So I want to make this video very short. I'm also going to show you some of the trading tips and examples from the live trades that we took. I also send the same signals in the free group and in the premium group. So this is the forex trading system that I personally developed. But before I talk about the forex trading system, these are some of the opportunities that you get day in, day out. So if you get a blue box, it means you are going to to buy. And if you get this magenta or maybe red, sometimes it depends on the color that is set, you are going to sell. All right, so like on this chart you can already see that there were a lot of winning trades here before you go anywhere, right? So let's say, for example, if you took a signal, this is a buy signal, right? Let's say you took it on top of this blue box, right? It went about 35 pips. That is a winning trade, right? Also, if you took this sell trade here, it went about 35 pips again. All right, if you took this one, it went also 35 pips. And then if you took this one here, it went all the way up here 100 pips. All right, so before I talk too much or I go off topic, I want to show you the signals that we sent yesterday. All right, so this system can work on any time frame. It actually depends on the time frame that you prefer. So for this example, I just want to show you the signal that we sent in the free group here. You can see we sent two signals yesterday. It was 16 December. I'm doing this video for you guys so that you have a 2020 forex trading strategy. The year has already ended. If you are not successful in your trading, I think this is one of the videos that you ever need. So stop buying all those useless forex courses. There are some things that you cannot get from a forex course or those crash courses. Those are just for people to make money out of you. If you have someone who is interested or who wants you to learn forex, I think this is one of the videos you need to watch. I want you guys to, this is going to open your eyes, guys. I'm going to explain the market manipulation, forex market manipulation. I'm going to show you that if you are using my trading system, it's going to filter some of those manipulation. All right, so let me just go to the pound yen trade. This is what the trade that we took. All right, they are still running, both of them. Okay, the last time I checked, the euro JPY was in negative. Let's just quickly check. All right, so we want euro JPY here. Euro JPY is still in negative, so this is when we took the trade here. All right, this is we took a sell trade right here. All right, so instead of the price going, actually we took it yesterday, should be somewhere here. All right, somewhere here. Well, this was for yesterday, this signal. Yesterday it was 16, today it's 17. So you can see that euro JPY has already gone negative. This is about 30 pips. All right, but the good part, I want to show you the other signal that I sent. So you can see that there was a euro pound yen, this signal here. I said sell now at 146.20, and then the take profit is what? 143.40, and then the stop loss it's 147.43. all right, so let's just quickly go to the pound yen. You can see this is the trade. All right, this was sent yesterday around this time. So as you can see, this is our price, the 146.20, right? That was the entry price. So this is where we took our trade. All right, and then the stop loss was 147.43. it was probably just here. All right, and then our target profit is here. All right, 143.40. Okay, should be somewhere just above. 0.40 is here. All right, so what I want to explain here, guys, this is a symbol indicator that when you get your red box you can sell, when you get your green box you can buy. So talking of that, you see there was another crash or a jump that happened. I don't know what caused it. That happened some few days ago. All right, it happened on the 12th December. All right, that was on Thursday. The market just jumped. If you check here, there was a big gap from this candle where it starts going up. There was a big gap up around 100 pips, 130 pips on the pound yen. But the good part of this forex trading system, this trade, if you took this trade that day, since it's in green, this is another buy signal, right? But where this signal started, I did not take this trade here. I took the trade somewhere back there. Let me just quickly show you. I took the trade back there. All right, back here where you see this first green box, that's when I took the trade. I entered the trade. So I just actually exited my trade right here. So when the jump happened, I didn't know that the jump was coming, but if I wanted to hold on to the trade, I was going to get more or extra pips. You can see, because I closed my trade here. All right, I was having a stop loss. All right, I was trailing the trade. So the first time what happened, it moved from here. I put my stop loss right below. When it moved up, I kept on going up with steps. So I don't want us to go off topic, guys. I just wanted to show you the trade that we took yesterday, which is this one here. All right, but if I had hold on the trade, I was going to get more extra pips here, up to around 400 pips more, because I only got, I think, around 300 pips from this trade. So it's another lesson that you have to learn for your own. Like, you can't get all the pips in the market, so stop being greedy and stop waiting on the trades when you can see that it's a small loss that is going to end up turning to be a big loss. If you see the opportunity to close the trade, you should just close the trade with that small loss. Like, if you're using this trading system, I'm going to give you a lot of examples. So right now we are looking at pound. Let's just zoom out. So I want to update the guys. This signal was sent in the group, but I haven't updated it yet. I was just thinking maybe I'll just update it right now since I'm making the video. So what I did, I updated yesterday when it was 85 pips in profit, and then when it was 110 pips in profit. All right, so I want to tell these guys they can close this trade now. I think it's around 200 pips in profit. So let's just quickly check. I think from year to year this should be so right now our pound yen trade, you can see the market makers, they are trying to manipulate here. I'm going to explain about that in a moment, but right now let's focus on updating this trade. This trade has already reached 200 pips in profit. 200 pips. Read. So the trade is still running in profit. I can tell the guys to manage the trade so that just in case I will go out or for whatever reason, maybe I may delay to update the signal, which is why I'm making this video, guys. You need to have this trading system so that when the market turns here, it's going to give you a green box so that you close the trade. Unlike if it's like this, you have to wait for me to update the trade. So if I don't update this trade in time, you might find out all the loss will end up going up. Like, instead of you collecting 200 pips here, you might end up going to just get about 100 something pips. All right, so you need to have this trading system, guys. If at any point you feel like getting the system, I put my email address on the screen. You can contact me, and then I will show you exactly how we trade. So I sent another signal yesterday, but this one I sent it in the premium group. So premium group is a group that I put the members who purchase my trading system. All right. So if you were in a trading in our premium group, we're going to get a lot of signals, right? So this is I think let's just put the premium group here. So with the premium group, you can see that I sent 3 signals yesterday. There was the Euro JPY, which I showed you the first, and then the second one was the pound yen, and then there was also pound CAD. So pound CAD, the entry price here was 1.7546. The take profit was 7377, and the stop loss was 7640. All right, so let's quickly go to the pound CAD so that I show you guys. This trade was taken yesterday, right? So today it's 17, you can see here, and then yesterday here, this is when we took the trade. So you can see that our entry price was 7546. This was a sell trade. All right, I don't know where maybe we took the sell trade somewhere around here. All right, so what I want to explain here, let's just check the trade first. So this one was a 1.75467546. The entry price was somewhere around here. All right, on this line. And then our stop, we put our stop at least 1:1. If I'm risking 100 pips, I have to target at least 100 pips. I cannot target less than what I'm risking. That's one of my principles, or what I like doing with the trading plan. Because if I have to target a smaller, like I put a bigger stop loss, let's say 100 pips, and then I target a smaller target, take profit, it means the next trade I have to use Martingale if I want to gain. So here I just want to keep on using the same risk. So let's go back to the trading signal which was sent in the premium. This is the take profit was 7377. So this one is actually hit the take profit 7377. Okay, take profit for this trade has been hit 7377, right? 7377. Yes, that's the take profit. So you can see that from here to here the distance is shorter. This is about 98 pips, if you want to say 98 pips. Going down here, this is about 165, somewhere around there, pips. All right, so it means I am getting back at least 1:1.5. So let's update the guys in the group again that the trade is hit the take profit here. So this trade is hit the take profit, right? So the pound, let's just update here. I'm lazy to type, so I'm just going to copy this and try to just see what I can do here. So this pound CAD, it is hit 165 pips. Take profit. Take profit was hit. So I normally like to put this just to make the group interesting. I love money, that's why I like putting these things here, so we can celebrate now. Let's put just celebrate here. All right, so you can see that we have updated in the group here that the pound CAD is it take profit 165 pips. All right, so if we go back, there was also another trade which I didn't update, which is this 200 pip one. So 200 pips reached, trade still running in profit. So I can tell them to close if they want to. Let me just tell them if they want to close. Do not let the winners, do not let your winners run into loss. So you can see that, guys, this is just about the, let me just cut this one. All right, so I was just cutting my phone, it was ringing. So you can see that this take profit was hit, and it might keep on going. So the reason why I was targeting to go down here, I knew for a fact that this jump would try to correct. So what you needed here was a system that is going to tell you, like, if I enter here, like what happened here, I was going to get all these pips, 140 pips. All right, by the time it turns back, I can choose to close the trade, all right, and open a buy trade. So this was going to be a losing trade here if I took a buy trade here. All right, if it went up, I think it only went up a few pips. All right, because the market can't go in one direction, it has to correct. So this was going to be a 10 pips in profit first, and then it went down all the way. This will be about 50 or let's say 45 pips or 40 pips if you are using this system. All right, when you get this 40 pips, the 40 pips loss, you know that your next trade, obviously your target is big. So if you notice here, if you took this buy trade, you were not going to wait for the stop loss to get hit down here. It was probably going to just close the trade. You were going to close the trade when you see the red box forming. All right, so you can see this is a market manipulation at its best. So what you see here, let me just zoom it up. Before I go there, this was that crash we were talking about, right? It happened with all the pound pairs. So you see that this was a good signal here, a buy signal. You're going to put a buy here, your entry was just going to be up here, your stop was going to be below. So this was just going to fly all the way with one candle. It just hit 360 something pips. It kept on going, it reached 400 pips on this one. So as you can see, guys, as we were talking, you can see that this candle has already moved all those pips just from here to here. It has already moved 52 pips, just imagine. And this candle is just formed. This is a 1 hour chart, so it means it has moved 50 pips in just 4 minutes. All right, so if you have this trading system and you are going to target even the lowest part here of the support and resistance, right? So if it's a buy or a sell, you know which side you are. If you are buying, you target the previous high. If you are selling, you target the previous low. All right, so with that being said, I don't want to make this video very long. Let's quickly go back to some of the trading opportunities that were there. Let's just see if how is it behaving with the. So this is a very powerful trading system. And then here, this is our pound trade. So if you go also to pound here, the pound US dollar, you might see all those trading opportunities, right? Let's just see if I can. All right, so you see that there were a lot of previous wins here. Like from here, if you took this buy trade, it went all the way 300 pips before giving you a sell signal here, which only went about 60 pips before turning back. All right, so as long as you have this trading system, so this was not going to be a signal. Because what we do when we take a sell trade here, or when we take a sell trade, right, we put our target. All right, when the trade moves, this trade moved about 80 pips, you are going to get in to put your trade in at break even. or collect some of the profit. Like if you watch the previous video that I uploaded, that I'm going to upload, I also recorded another video. This was just going to be a winning trade, because it went all the way 80 pips from here. It went 80 pips. So there's no way this market or this crash was going to get you or hit your stop losses here. There's no way it was going to hit, unless if you have put your stop loss here and then you go out, it was going to hit your stop loss. Because if it's a sell on the red, you put your previous your stop loss just above the red here, or just above the green, the previous green. All right, so this one here is not a trading signal. You can see the candle that formed this box, it's very large compared to the size that was set on the system. All right, because this one is a 40 pips large, right? But this one here, this is more than 300 pips. So even you with your common sense, you know that you can't take a trade like that. We're going to get this counter trade here, our sell trade here, we put our stop here, we blast the market 200 pips. All right, so there are a lot of opportunities that I can show you guys, a lot of trading opportunities. So with that being said, let me quickly go back. So as you can see, the market can move like in a short space of time. Like before I even finish typing the signal, it can move even 50 pips or so. You saw it right there, that it moved 50 pips in less than 4 minutes. All right, so that's what happened. Me, I ended on the good price, because I first ended that my trade. But usually I first ended the trades for the group, for the guys. So here, this is another buy opportunity here. All right, you're just going to buy here anyway within this green, this blue box. Your stop loss, you can put it just below the blue box, or you can put it below the what, the opposite color candle, color box. All right, and your target, it should always be 1:1 or more. All right, so you can see that this was going to be just another signal. That was, I didn't send this one in the group, so which is why I was saying, guys, if you want this trading system, you have to contact me and get the proper trading system and the tutorials on how you can trade. So you can see that if I was using my trading system on this trade, I was just going to enter here. I put my stop loss, this was going to be the entry, this was going to be the stop. As the price goes up, I'll be following the trade, follow it. All right, it was going to close somewhere around here, and you can see that is easy 170 pips profit that I was going to make. All right, or I was just going to close it and follow it from a distance. All right, so there are a lot of trading opportunities. I also want to show you, this is another trading opportunity. I just jump here. I'm not hiding anything, guys. You can see I'm not hiding anything. It's still the same thing. I was just showing you, if you took this trade, it ended up going all the way from here. It went about 400 pips. All right, the reason why I jump here, I just want to quickly show you one of the trades that I took, that I sent in the group, that signal which I showed you earlier, which was another sell signal for, this was on the 11th. You can see the date here, and if you come here at the bottom, you see also 11 December here. So on 11 December, what I did, I sent another signal. This was a sell at 92.85. Our target was 91.10. All right, and our stop was 93.75. So you can see that this was a simple sell trade, just on the same day. So you remember, once we get this, this is magenta, it can be red, it can be whatever color for sale, whatever color you set. So this is 92.85. 92.85. Our buy was somewhere around here. All right, and our stop, remember, the stop will always be above here or just above here. It depends if you want to be aggressive or if you want to be conservative. All right, so the target, again, the target for this one was 93.75. 93.75, which was somewhere 93.75. No, the target was 91.10, 91.10, somewhere around here. 91.10. So this is our 91.10 here. So this trade, I want to see if we closed it with how many pips. So this trade was also updated in the group. I'm checking here, it was updated when it was running 50 pips in profit, and then it was later on updated when it was running 100 pips in profit. And I said to the guys, you can close it manually if you want, or hold on to the trade. And then later on I updated it as 115 pips, and then I say you can also close it if you want. So for those who didn't close this trade, it ended up going to hit the take profit down here. This is exactly what happened. Let's just see what happened here. 91.10, it was just above here, somewhere around there. That was 91.10. all right, so you can see the take profit was just hit right here. It kept on going, you see. So it's up to you how many pips you want to target, and it's up to the trading strategy that the trading plan that you have. So this was that crash that we got just now, right? The previous, after that, this was that crash. So this crash didn't touch us because we were already out of the trade, you see. So what happened on this trade, I was just there. Let me just pause this thing so that I show you guys. This trade, if you wanted to, you could have simply target down here the previous low. It was going to hit it was going to hit, but you should know also that the bigger the stop, the take profit is, the bigger or the harder it is for it to get hit. So which is why sometimes collecting 50 pips is better than waiting for 500 pips. All right, it all depends with your trading plan and your patience. All right, so with that being said, guys, let me quickly talk about this. This video is already getting very, very long, so I want to talk about this. Let me just show you something. That manipulation which I was talking about, you can see here, this is a resistance, right? This is support, sorry, this is support. You see when the price hitting this support here, all right, and when it hits, all the time when it hits a support or a resistance, all right, you see that the same patterns happen, the same pattern, it happens. So I want you to look at this support. Every time when the support or the resistance is hit, the same thing happens, all right. And then also on this line, right? So I want to zoom it up so that you can see. To zoom it closer, you see what's happening here. Every time when the support is hit or the resistance is hit, actually, all right, you see when it hits here, it quickly turns back and create this long wick with a big positive candle to show that it's going to come back up, all right. So the following candle that is going to come after this positive this bullish candle, it's also going to be green above here before it goes down. So this was just going to be there to affect you psychologically, right? So that you get confused, you don't know if the market is going to turn, or obviously a lot of people are going to say it's going to turn. because that's what you were being taught, that when it reaches a resistance, it turns back. That's where the manipulation happens, in the resistance and on the support. So you see the same thing happens. They know that a lot of people were buying here, but this is the hourly chart. So if you waited here for 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 candles, this is like waiting for 8 hours, you would definitely think that it's not going to break below this. So if you are going to take a buy here, you are simply going to put your stop just below. And then look what happened here. This big candle, it was just there to take out the stop losses for people who bought here. But if you are trading using my system, this is a sell, is still a sell all the way. So stop trying to catch the bottom of the trend or the high of the trend. That's how people lose money, because they are trading against the trend. This system already, just by following the system, it will make you avoid all those small mistakes. Alright, but the same thing you see when it came here, it started going up like this. And the fact that you know that it's on the support, when it goes into consolidation like this, a lot of people will be buying, saying, now this is the lowest low. Here it was the stop loss, a stop hand or whatever. Here now this is the lowest low. People are buying here. Alright, when they are buying here, they put the stop below. Look what happened. It keeps on going. It hits another stop. It creates this false illusion again. It keeps on going. It creates this false illusion again. It keeps on going. By that time, you see that you have lost how many times? You are even afraid even to take this last one, because you have already lost money here, you lost money here, you lost money here. By that time, you start saying it's not going to go up, and that's the point, that's the time when it goes up. And look the way it went up. Alright, the same thing will be happening, just like the signal that I sent today in the group. Alright, I still think that the market will keep on going down on the pound yen. So this is the same thing that's happening here. Alright, you see, if you were following this, let me just show you here. If you were following this, let me zoom out. If you wanted to buy here, alright, so you are going to wait. Probably this is another resistance that is going to get hit here. Whenever it hits the resistance, you see by this sideways move. So if you wanted to place your sell here after waiting for how many days? 1 2 3 4, the 5th day, you see it going down here. You are going to take your sell and put your stop just above. Alright, but with my trading system, you see that this is green. This is a buy period. There's no time to sell here. So you can carry on. You go to the next resistance. It does the same thing. All this manipulation pointing that it's going to go down, it just breaks up above. Alright, so that all those people who are waiting here to buy the breakouts, their trades will be activated to buy, and then it quickly stands, hit all the stop loss for those people who put the breakout here. Right, at the same time creating this illusion that the people who are selling here, their stops have already been hit here. For those who didn't get hit, they'll try to enter here again. It's definitely going to get hit. But with this trading system, I was going to just take my trade down here. Alright, it was going to be in profit all the way. And then this is the same thing that is happening here. If you look here, you can see that they know that a lot of people are going to be waiting for this move here to recorrect here. Alright, but a very few got this move. Maybe only me and just the other guys who are in my group, and maybe some other few traders, if they know how to trade, maybe they got it. But you see, this is a nice move here. I knew that after this jump, it's going to want to correct. Alright, but in some cases it might not correct, you see. So this trading system is there to show me the right direction where the market is going. So this red box was a signal for me to exit that long trade. Alright, and then take a sell trade. Alright, take your sell trade. So the reason why I didn't send it here, I knew that the first thing that they are going to do here is to try and manipulate the market here. All right, so you can see that this trade was going down. All right, so I didn't want my stop loss to be very big. That's why I had to wait for the next day. So which is why I'm going to talk about also patience. You can't just enter a trade before the setup is formed. So this is just common sense. This was a very big jump, this one. So obviously it's going to correct, but the first thing they are going to do before they correct is to manipulate the market. So if you took your if you didn't take the trade here, all right, if you didn't take the trade here, you see this nice buy pin bar, this one. A lot of people are going to buy thinking it's going to continue, right? And then it started turning just a bit, and then give you this big candle here. All right, so a lot of people here, that's when they start selling. Once they see this big candle, right, they see that now the market has changed the direction. But a lot of them are going to just put their stop just above this, right, just above. A lot of people, they prefer putting those 60 pips or 50 pips, 30 pips stop loss. It was going to get hit here. Me, I was waiting for this move. When I saw this move, so the good thing of using my system, you can actually sell even here. All right, or even here. All right, but me, I had to wait for this move, and then I just took a sell. I was not thinking that it's going to work or it doesn't. I know that it's either it works or it doesn't, so there's no need for me to be thinking or to be worried about the trade that I place. I just have to place the trade and relax. So it went all the way. This is the signal that I sent in the group. So if you notice here, it also did the same thing. If you check here, there will be this, you see this resistance here, which formed here. It just hit here. It created this long wick to go up. All right, to show people, the traders, that followed by this buy bullish candlesticks, a lot of people are going to buy here. But if you're using this trading system, you could have taken your sell here, you put your stop just above here, you hold on to the trade, you go with it. All right, so there's nothing complicated here. If you were trading using my system, you could have even sold from here, you put your stop here, you target your profit down here or somewhere around here, because it just has to close this gap. All right, knowing the market, you know that it's closing this gap. But look, before it closed that gap, a lot of people, they thought the market is going down too much, so now this is the time to buy. You see this long wick here, this happened in a short space of time. From here to here, it went back 40 pips in just a matter of few minutes. I was talking to one of my managed accounts, which I'm managing. I got it just a day yesterday. What happened when he saw this? He was also looking at this trade. When it was down here, when it was here, he was asking me to close the trade. He said, if you don't mind, please close the trade. And then I say, patience. So now it is even moved, going down, because he was scared. You see, you should learn to control your emotions. Trading can either work or it doesn't. It's either it's a win or it doesn't. So there's nothing new there. You know that it's going to win or it doesn't win. It's the same thing, right? You wait for the next opportunity, you take the trade. So this was the trade that was there from here to here. All right, it ended up going 60 pips more in profit, right? So it might even keep on going to hit this previous support. All right, so there are a lot of trading opportunities that are there in the market each and every day. So stop forcing to trade when you have already missed the entry. Just wait for the chance and then you'll be able to take it. So thank you for watching my video, guys. If at any point you feel like this information is useful, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video to motivate me so that I make a lot of videos and tutorials for you guys. So thank you again for watching, and I'm out. For those who want to join the Telegram channel, they can join with the link in the description below. We are making money, we are not making friends here. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck with your trading.